The quintessential reason I bought a Jaguar was for one reason and one reason alone: Aliens vs. Predator. This first-person stabber, clawer, mutilator, and shooter laid the foundation for all first-person Aliens vs. Predator games to follow. In essence, it realized what all other AVP games were missing: alternate perspectives. This was the first title to allow the player to see through the eyes of the alien, the predator, and the space marine firsthand. Really, that's what made this game so special. That and its ability to capture the essence of what it might feel like to play as each one of these different species. The alien, for example, has a hive mentality. As a drone, they're able to feel the queen is in distress, and that is the only driving force needed to compel the creature onward. The drone doesn't bother itself with fear of death, and as such, the drone doesn't have a traditional means of health regeneration. Instead, the alien must cocoon a human to allow new aliens to gestate inside. When your current alien dies, you'll simply spawn anew from a previously cocooned host. The Predator, on the other hand, doesn't embrace its own death so readily, but it does embrace honor. The Predator can cloak and switch vision types while invisible. But kills made from stealth are dishonorable. The Predator can gain honor from making kills while visible to its prey. Honorable kills will unlock new weapons in addition to the initial wrist blades, like the shoulder cannon and spear. Also, unlike the alien, the Predator doesn't fall so easily in combat. He's a powerhouse, able to use healing and tech to mutilate a large number of enemies. But the Space Marine might embody the feelings of being isolated on a ship filled with extremely efficient hunters the most accurately, to be the prey to these deadly predators. The terrors of being a Space Marine are like a rich bourbon. When you let it breathe and drink it in, it can create a thick, intoxicating atmosphere. With no music and only the sound of a humming engine, you can feel yourself breathing uneasily as you creep your view around the corner, or as you fumble through the alien-infested air ducts. It's stimulating, but in the worst kind of way. This is truly one of the first examples of a survival horror, and at its finest. I really only have one problem with AVP, but it's a big one. The problem is with the maps. Well, not just the maps. The maps in combination with repetitive environments and level design. Stage layouts can also feel like a maze, and I'm not just using the word maze as a metaphor to say easily turned around. I mean, it's literally laid out like a maze at times, with long corridors that lead to dead ends, or routes that begin to spiral in on themselves. Like seriously, who built this spaceship? It had to be the girl from Inception or something like that. But at the end of the day, AVP for the Jaguar was the first example of how to create a great Aliens vs. Predator title for home consoles. It created terror and dread, and it also captured what everyone wanted most: the essence of an alien, a predator, and a space marine, brought together in all their horrific glory.